Everyone, welcome to my new channel, Empty Your Closet for Miley. I am really excited to start on this endeavor, which you just saw Miley a second ago. She just sat down. But I am hoping this is something you guys will maybe get as excited about as I am, and will be willing to help support I'm going to call it a cause for right now, because I can't really call it a foundation or a charity foundation yet, but I am in the process of trying to work some stuff out, but that's another story. Anyway, Miley, oh, you can't see her, she's right up. The little shiznitz is behind this palm right here that's in a pot, making sure she's out of camera view, which she does. I'm not exaggerating. Anyway, this is, the sun is starting to come up. I was hoping to get out here before that happened, but this is one of 4 channels that I have. My main channel is Natalie's Closet. It's a fiber arts channel, and the name of it is kind of a spin off of that, because although Miley isn't actively in all of my videos, Miley is a big part of that channel, because on my lives she's always there, and those that have been following me for a long time know her very well and love seeing her. And I was hoping she'd make an appearance a little bit, but anyway, I'm hoping that whoever's behind here somewhere using a shop vac or whatever has stopped for a while. But I want to go over, yes, I have Halloween earrings, and yes, of course, I had to wear the set that had the dog on it, and then of course this is a bone. These are by Betsy Johnson. I love her earrings because I love the ones that are like drastically different. Anyway, I know I went side note. Those of you that don't know me and you're new to this channel will get to learn that that's just who I am. If you are a fiber arts enthusiast, though, I would love it if you'd consider checking that channel out. All the links to all of my channels are in the description box below, so feel free to check them out. No pressure to follow them or anything, but if you're interested, it'd be great to have you. Okay, let's get back to the topic at hand. So anyway, this is something that I've wanted to do and have had in the back of my mind for a very, very long time, like since I had my German Shepherds. But I never really, nothing clicked enough that made it something that seemed like I really knew what I wanted to do. And for me, when something is meant to happen is when things start to fall into place. And so I've always had it in the back of my mind. And then I was talking to a very dear friend of mine about something else, and she kind of hit on half of what my idea is, which made me then come to realization that the other half would also fit into this, because it's essentially the same thing, just different ways of getting to it. Okay, you'll understand that in a little bit. But anyway, so she knows who she is, and I know she's going to be following this channel. So thank you so incredibly much for your ideas. I'm going to definitely give her kudos for what she helped me with. She also very much helped with the name. Well, she kind of came up with the name. Honestly, I wasn't even thinking about a name, and she came up with an idea, and I fell in love with it. So thank you for that as well, very much. So the idea behind this is a way, I'm hoping that not for my own personal recognition, but I'm hoping this is something that will take hold and get to be known across the country, across the world, whatever, because there are animal shelters and animal rescues everywhere. And again, it's not for my own personal gain or fame or anything like that, but I'm hoping that anybody interested is willing to go along with my idea, or if you decide to do something on your own, hey, go for it, because the more people that are out there helping animal shelters and rescues, the better, right? I'm certainly not the first person that has thought of this. Maybe I don't even know that any of the particular ideas are something that are completely unique to me. I mean, I haven't heard of them, but it doesn't mean they're not out there. I mean, there are, I think, like tens of millions of videos posted to YouTube every day, so I'm sure somebody's out there. But this is something I'm passionate about. There are a few things that I'm very passionate about. One is are animals. I absolutely love animals, and I would love to be able to help it any way I can. And I know that if my mom and I had the land and the money, we would take in any and all animals that we could take in. I may have to pause this because I don't know how loud that is for you guys, and I don't want it to be annoying for you guys and have you get irritated on my very first video. So we're gonna roll with it, except the sun may be in my eyes at that point. So I'm gonna play this by ear. Hopefully he'll be done in a little bit. I'll be right back. Okay, so he stopped for a few minutes, hopefully long enough for me to get a decent amount out. Okay, so I just have to remember that this is in separate videos, so I'm not thinking, okay, I only have 10 seconds worth of video when I actually don't. But anyway, things I'm passionate about. Supporting animals in any way possible. We very seriously would take in as many animals, mainly dogs, because we know how to take care of dogs, and probably cats if we had the space, the land, and the money to do it. However, we don't. So supporting them in any way possible is something that I'm hugely passionate about, and having people help is even bigger. And then, of course, fiber arts. Well, actually, yarn. I'm very passionate about yarn. But that's another thing I'm very passionate about, as well as, of course, supporting small business. That's a big thing for us. Big, big, big. Like, to the point that we almost avoid going big business whenever possible. But this is about supporting animals. So I'm hoping I can keep on track with my thoughts, because he's kind of messed my brain up a little bit. But you guys, as you get to know him, you're going to know that's just, well, that's kind of my brain all the time. So I guess I can't use him as an excuse, but that's my excuse for today. So as far as what I'm hoping to achieve with this cause, is that we can get a lot of people on board in making certain donations, which I'll get into what my plan is, on behalf of Empty Your Closet for Miley. And hopefully when and if anybody is willing to do it on behalf of this cause that I'm starting, people will be like, oh, what's that? And then you can direct them to my channel, or you can let them know what it is I'm trying to do, whatever the case is. But that's what I'm hoping will happen, and that it'll get a big buzz, because I am working on doing something a lot bigger with this. It just takes a lot of time and money, and that's something that I'm working on in the background, and getting things a little bit more like, yeah, anyway, so let's not get into all that. So here are my ideas and hopes for this. Now, the part that my friend helped me with, or with the ideas that she helped me with, was the fact that anybody that is a crafter, or specifically fiber arts enthusiast, we all have yarn or fabric or whatever it is that we use that are in our stash that we're never going to use. We may have bought it for a particular project, or we loved it at one point, but now it's just sitting there and we know we're never going to use it. What my hope is, as part of this, is anybody that is a crafter or a fiber arts person, if you have the time and the desire, and the time and the desire to maybe make things for animals with these materials, that would be awesome. Of course, it would need to be materials that would be something that would be easy for shelters and rescues to clean and stuff, like cotton acrylics, that type of a thing. And actually, I guess first, before I go into that, I should tell you my 2 locations that I'm planning on helping with this endeavor, whether it's from what I'm able to collect and or make and or collect as far as my own personal things, and or collect from my neighbors, friends, family, co-workers, everybody, and or if anybody sends me items they want to donate, and it would be easier to do that and have me give to my 2 areas. That is my local SPCA, which when my 2 German Shepherds passed away, I had donated their dog beds, and a bunch of extra towels that I had for them, and sheets and food and treats. I guess it's going to happen every 5 minutes or so. So I'm going to lose my train of thought. Anyway, I'm going to be back hopefully in a minute or 2 once he's done. I'll be right back. Okay, so he just finished. Let's get a couple more minutes in. Anyway, so my local SPCA, I donated a bunch of stuff there. They used to even take, there she is, they used to even take prescription bottles after you took the labels off, because they were able to reuse them and that sort of thing. Miley, I don't know if you can see her. Miley, there she is. Miley. Okay, hold on a second. She's hearing a dog bark. Hold on. Okay, so anyway, I don't know exactly where I was, but they used to take all kinds of stuff. Now I just check with them every so often on what they may need, and or check on their website. But that's what you can do with your local shelter and or animal shelter and or animal. Sorry guys, I had a spider fall on me. And I don't like spiders. Anyway, but you can always check with them, but on what it is that they're accepting and or what they need. But the other place is Heidi's Legacy, which is where I adopted Miley from. Now, what I was saying, that's what it was. When Hurricane Irma came through and devastated like almost the entire state, it really made shelters and rescues suffer, so much so that the rescue I went to find a dog when I was ready for one was where I adopted my older German Shepherd from. And I went there, but they had to close down after Irma, because between the devastation that happened to the property itself and the equipment that they had, and not having as many donations coming in at that point, they weren't able to keep their doors open. So they did have a link that redirected people to a different rescue, which is Heidi's Legacy, which is where I found Miley. The instant I saw her face on their website, I knew she was for me. But those are the two locations that I will be that I always work with as far as donating things, and that is where things would be delivered when and if anybody were to send me donations versus sending anything locally, which we'll get into that in a second. But what was I going to say? As far as makes, so if you are a crafter, Miley, I'm gonna cry. I'm just kidding. Between her and the shop vac, this video is gonna be horrible. Miley, there are dogs that are barking in the distance, and it's been driving her nuts all day. Like, she thinks they're on her property, and like, you need to stop. I'm gonna pause for a second. This is the corner that she jumps up and down in. I think I've mentioned that on my other channel, but I don't know, you may not see her because she goes normally a little bit more into the corner, but I'll be right back. I lied. I guess she is reacting to the kids that are sitting back there playing. Anyway, so what was I saying? Items to make, I think. I apologize. Hopefully you guys will get a kick out of this versus not. It's nice. It's cooler out here, but it's now starting to get warmer, and with the sun coming up, I'm going to be getting hot. But anyway, so half of this would be if you were able to hand make something or wanting to. Like I said, first check with any local animal shelters and or rescues. I give up. I seriously am going to give up here in a second. All right, hold on. Okay, I'm seriously hoping he's going to be done. This has been going on for hours and hours and hours, but he had stopped for a very long time, which is why I thought it was safe to come out here and record. Anyway, evidently not. I don't know what he's working on or whatever, but now I'm off center or something. I don't know what happened. But anyway, so making items. If you're able to make, whether it's dog beds or blankets, which are always really good, even towels, or sweaters maybe for dogs. I think that would probably be more relevant like in the northern states, but I don't know, always check. And I know many of the rescues and shelters will also accept sealed bags of food and or cans or you know, little containers of food and or treats, that type of thing. Just make sure you check with them. But that's the main, that's the biggest part of the Empty Your Closet for Miley, is any kind of handmade items if you're able to make them. Now if you're not, you can still empty your closet for Miley with items you may have around the house, whether extra towels or extra sheets. If you do have older pet beds, you can always donate those. If you do have bags of food, maybe you know your dog didn't like it or whatever the case is, you may have some bags of food or containers of food or treats or whatever that are in your house. That's something, you know, you can, if you have the time and the desire to donate it, that would be awesome. And the whole idea is that if you do have something to be able to donate with, that when you go, that you, if you're willing to say it's on behalf of Empty Your Closet for Miley, that would be amazing. I would really love for this thing to just get huge. And it's for the animals, and that's what is a huge passion of mine. I mean, I'm a dog person. I love dogs, and I will always have dogs. But we have had cats, so I'm not a cat person. Just I really like having dogs. But I apologize. I really want, I'm not going to have another chance to record this video to be able to get it up because of another reason, but I hope you guys will be patient with this, and I hope he finishes in a couple minutes so I can get back and continue with this. I'll be right back. Okay, that's the longest amount of time that he's been doing this. It was like a good 8 or 9 minutes. So frustrating and so loud, but anyway, so back to I told you about making something, and or if you have stuff around the house, or some of these websites or some of these shelters have websites where they may have like an Amazon wish list set up where you can, just order something and have it delivered to them, or, that type of a thing. Or you can always donate monetarily if you would like to send them, $5, $1, whatever the case is. Many of them do have links for that you can do that. Now I do have a Cash App account set up in honor of this cause, and the link is going to be in the description box below, and I'll put it across the screen. So if you are either not able to, or don't have the time to, you physically can't, whatever the reason is, if you don't, or you don't have the time to do the research to find out what your local shelters and or rescues may need, or you don't have the time to make it or go through, whatever the case is, if you would prefer sending it to me, my P.O. box is in the description box below. I know it doesn't say P.O. box, but it is the address of my post office, and I do have a box there. But if you'd like to send me something to donate to either my local SPCA or to Heidi's Legacy, that's absolutely fine. I will accept anything like that. Just let me know if you have a preference on who gets it, or say you don't care. Also, if you do decide to send me anything and you would rather I not mention your name, I would never mention your last name, but if you don't even want your first name mentioned, please let me know that in a little note or whatever the case is, and I will respect your wishes, and I won't mention who it's from. But feel free to send it to me, and depending, I'm hoping this takes off huge, and not that I'm expecting everybody to send everything to me, but if they do, depending on how much I get, if it's enough to do one video a week to show everybody what it is I receive, because I want you all to feel confident or comfortable that I am sharing with you what I received. And I can promise you, those of you that know me from my other channels know I'm very honest and I'm very transparent. I share with you when I make, something from an affiliate link or whatever the case is. I want you to feel comfortable that if you are sending something, or you would like to send something to me to go ahead and donate on your behalf for this cause, that I am actually going to do it. So obviously you're not going to know everything that I receive in my P.O. box, and it may not even be just for this cause. It could be from my other channel or from small businesses, whatever. But if there's enough stuff once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month for me to do a video to unbox it with you, that's what I'm going to do. And if you would like to donate something, but you don't have the time to make something, or shipping is ridiculous and you don't want to send me something, which I totally get, but you want to donate, feel free to go ahead and send a donation to the Cash App account that's going to be set up below. And I'm not that familiar. I haven't had that much experience with Cash App, but and I don't know if it'll be that I'll scroll through if there are donations to show you what it is that I received and show you that that's the amount that is actually getting donated, because I'd want to also keep the privacy of whoever it is that donated. So if I'm able to maybe print up the list and black out the names, but you see the amounts that were donated, so that you can see that that's how much I'm actually, I've taken out to get a money order or a cashier's check. I'll do that so that, you know, everybody can feel comfortable that whatever I'm receiving is what is getting donated. Now, I can assure you, as far as physical items, I'm not doing this so that I get stuff for Miley. She has so much stuff that I could really end up donating some of her stuff. So, and I don't have room for a ton of stuff. So I'm promising you that it's not anything that I'm trying to do for her. I'm doing this on her behalf, or in her honor, I should say, to help support other animals, because that's what I'm really passionate. Obviously, I'm passionate about taking care of her, of course, but she's got enough stuff from what I give her, what my mom gives her. She's got plenty of stuff. Don't worry about her. But I will try to make it as I will make it as transparent as I can without giving away the identities of people that are donating anything. And now the sun is right on me and it's super hot. Anyway, so I did want to just throw that out there. So there is a Cash App account if you want to donate that way. Now, if you don't have access to Cash App, I don't do PayPal. I could create a Venmo account. I don't know much about it, but from what I've heard, people have had, haven't had really any issues with it. But let me know. Look at me, I'm off-centered on my chair and with I'm so sorry. Anyway, or if you want to send a check or a cashier's check, money order, whatever the case is, if it's something you would like to do. Now, if you do monetary donations, just like with physical items, make sure to put whether you'd prefer going to SPCA, my local SPCA, or to Heidi's Legacy. And if you don't care which one, just put whichever, or doesn't matter, or either or something like that, so I know it doesn't matter which one it goes to. And then I'll make sure that it'll be somewhat even. So let's say I have $100 to SPCA, but I only have $75 that was, some people said wanted to go to Heidi's Legacy, but I have $25 sitting to go to either one. I'll go ahead and put it towards Heidi's Legacy, so they're each getting $100. Does that make sense? And again, I'm going to try to figure out a way so that you can see that what I got in is what's going out to them, and that I'm not pocketing any of it, because that is totally not why I'm doing this. The same thing with any items that are sent in. I'm going to show you I'm going to unbox everything with you. Of course, there's no way for me to prove that all I'm unboxing is what I got, but I promise you that is the case. There was something else I wanted to make sure to let you know about. I told you if it's even, if it's not even, I'll split it up between the two. And if I'm not mistaken, and you'll want to check with your CPA or your, accountant or whoever it is you use for taxes. But if you are donating towards a charity, it should be tax deductible. And I'll ask my accountant also if there. Well, it should be. I'll find that out, and if anything, any kind of a donation is supposed to be tax deductible. But again, check with your accountant or your tax person on that. I am not a tax person. I'm not giving any kind of advice as far as that is concerned, because that's not my thing. But I am hoping that this takes off, like I said, and anytime I donate anything, whether it's my own stuff, and again, like I said, I will do videos if I collect anything from local people. I will do a video showing you guys what it is that I've collected and where, that's what I was going to say. When I actually take the stuff to the locations that it's supposed to go to, I will do a video of my dropping it off. Now, with my local SPCA, they have bins outside that you can put food in, like a bin for food, a bin for, beds and towels, linens and stuff. And then I forget what the other two bins are for. But I will do a video of my dropping it off, and the same thing with Heidi's Legacy. They have a location in Tampa. I'll do a video of my dropping it off. And when it comes to a cashier's check or a money order, I'll show it to you in a video that I have it. And then when I go drop it off, now with my local SPCA, I know there is a local, I could go in there locally and hand them a check or money order or whatever. In that case, I will do a video showing you that what I showed you I collected is what is being given to them. With Heidi's Legacy, I don't know if they have. I don't know. I'm waiting for an email. I had emailed last week with a bunch of different questions. I'm waiting for a response. But as soon as I know, if they don't have a local, like if I can't walk in there physically, like I'm pretty sure they have the bins set up so that you could just drop stuff off. I'm talking about for a check, if there's not somebody for me to walk into to hand it to. I do know they have a link on their website where I can donate. I'll do a video showing that I'm going onto the website. I'll show you what it is that was collected for Heidi's Legacy and that I'm donating it to them so that you can see. So I'm as transparent as possible and you can see where everything is going and that what was collected is in fact being donated. I hope you guys are still here and that this is something that you guys will be as excited about as I am, because I'm really hoping to be able to make this huge and to get people all over the place donating in honor of or on behalf of Empty Your Closet for Miley, and that it does become huge. And again, if you guys decide, Miley, hold on a second. Whoo, it's getting hot out here. I'm like baking like a chicken. I squirted the hose over the house and I heard her shake it off. That got her to stop. That's typically what gets her to stop. Anyway, what was I saying? I really do hope that this takes off, and I hope, like I said, that you guys are as excited about it as I am. And I hope that, you know, Emptying Your Closet for Miley becomes a known thing and that people take on. And of course, if you decide to do something on your own like that, totally, whatever you decide to do, that's awesome, as long as we can help all the animals out there. That, I mean, I would love to be able to help every animal that's in need out there if I could. Honestly, I would in a heartbeat. That's just who I am. Just like on my other channel, I always say if I could send something to every single one of my subscribers, I would. I honestly would, because I just love saying thank you to those that are supporting me and whatever it is I'm doing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if it got too long. I didn't mean for that to happen, and I apologize for all the interruptions between the, I'm guessing, a shop vac and or Miley. Here, you guys will see. Ooh, sorry for the earthquake. Let's see if she shakes it off. Nope, she didn't, but she stopped barking. So anyway, lost train of thought again. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. And I meant to mention earlier that if I ever get clip, or not ever, I do take little videos of Miley, but when I do take clips and stuff like that, if I think it's cute, I'll post it on this channel so that you guys can enjoy her, since this is all in honor of Miley. Miley! Hey! When she hears other animals and or people walking their dogs, and she hears their chains and stuff, oh, it just like rained on me. She's like, dude, get off my property. It's not her property. I mean, she knows where her property ends, but come on. So anyway, before I sweat to death out here, oh, I thought I heard her run over here. I guess not. I was going to have her say bye to you guys, but whew, is it hot? I mean, it's seriously not hot, but and I would love it, and I should have mentioned this earlier, I would love it if you guys consider sharing this video with your friends, your family, your coworkers, your whatever, and get the word out. And hopefully we can make a difference in the lives of as many animals as possible around the world. And thank you so much to my very dear friend for the help she gave me in sparking the desire I had originally years ago and just making it even bigger. I greatly appreciate all of your support. You are amazing, and you know who you are. So thank you so much. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Again, thank you for your support. I hope this takes off and that you are willing to drop something off or, you know, do a donation on behalf of Empty Your Closet for Miley. I know, yeah. I'm feeling confident that this is going to make a difference in many pets' lives, and I hope that's the case. And who knows, maybe you guys will find pets that you want to adopt. That's not where I was going with this, but that would be amazing, right? I think you saw her just a second ago, but anyway. So have a wonderful day. As I said, I will post videos here and there of her, whether we're out and about or whether she's playing in the yard or at the PARK. But she's right here by my arm, but you can't see her. Anyway, what's on your tail, Miley? She's got something stuck on her tail, and I can't get it off one-handed. Anyway, I guess I gotta investigate that. What is that? So I would love to hear about animals that you have. What type of animals? Anything you wish to share, feel free. That would be awesome. And who knows, down the line I may create a Facebook group and, you know, get to see everybody's pets and stuff. But yeah, feel free to check out my other channels. All the links are in the description box below. And yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. So have a wonderful day. I hope I didn't miss anything. If I did, I'll jot it down so I can do it on the next video. But I think I pretty much got everything. The whole point is to help as many pets as possible, whether I do it with my local charities or you guys do it with your local ones. But have a wonderful day. And I need to think of a tagline, but Miley says hi and bye to her new peeps on this channel, because she's got her peeps on my closet channel. But she says hi and bye to her new peeps, and she looks forward to getting to know all of you, as do I. So have a wonderful day, and we will talk to you guys soon. Bye.